Hey y'all, I'm Lucas. I want to talk comics, and today's video is not going to go exactly as I envisioned it in my head. I wanted to give, my own try at a new comic day vlog, but unfortunately I woke up a little bit sick yesterday, and when I went out to the comic book stores to go get my stuff, I didn't want to take the phone and the mic. I didn't want to mess with it. I was like, you know what? We're just going to figure it out. We're just going to wing it. So that's what this video is. We're just going to wing my new comic book day vlog from August 27th, 2025. We've got some fantastic pickups this week. A lot of hype, a lot of exciting books. Two books that I picked up I think are the two best books on shelves right now. We got a brand new Batman book in the line, a lot to be excited about, so I'm excited to go through those here in a moment. But I also want to take some time and do a couple things. I want to go through some of the books that I read from last week, give a quick few little thoughts on those, and then also at the end, after I go through the new comic books, I went to a recent comic book show and I want to show off I think it's 15 books that I picked up from that show that I'm really excited about. So stick with it. Hopefully the chapters are set up right down below if you want to jump around. But first, let's talk about last week's books from August 20th. I didn't get a chance to read everything from last week, but I've got 8 issues here that I did read. So let's just give my quick little thoughts on them, starting with Image Comics' new #1, Escape, from Rick Remender and Daniel Acuna. I really liked this issue a lot, and I'm going to leave it there. I think I'm going to do an episode of #1 thoughts on this book with a book that came out this week as well. Batman and Robin, Year 1, #10. I continue to love this series a lot. We're winding down, only a couple issues left. Strong writing in this one. I love Chris Samnee's art. It's just beautiful. It's fantastic. He's probably my second favorite artist working right now. All new Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider #1. I really like the new suit. It's not as iconic as the old suit, to be honest. I didn't read the ongoing that was going on before this. I jumped into the comic book scene a little too late to try and dig my way through all those. I do like Spider-Gwen a lot, and I actually really liked this first issue. Got some questions. It's a little more violent than I anticipated for a Spider book, but I'm excited to see where it goes, and color me intrigued. Invincible Universe Battle Beast #4. I've loved this series. It's one of my favorite series on shelves right now. I've only seen the first season of Invincible. I don't know a ton about the universe, but I've really liked this series. Unfortunately, this one for me was kind of weak. It's definitely my least favorite of the 4 that are out so far. It just didn't really do it for me. I like the big action. I like the big monsters, so get me back to that, but still a solid issue, and I'm excited to continue it going forward. Got Absolute Flash #6, and if I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, I read this on New Comic Book Day last week, and I don't really remember much of what happened. I know it was about the Rogues Gallery. This is my first Flash comic book, so I don't really know a ton of lore that people are catching in some of these Absolute stuff. I have enjoyed it. I think it'll get better, but this one wasn't for me. So hopefully it picks up, no pun intended, speeds up a little bit. It's an Absolute book, so I'm gonna keep pulling it because I know the Absolute line hasn't proved me wrong yet. Probably my least favorite Absolute series that's going on. Not to say that it's bad, but hopefully I can get a little more out of it in the future. Up next we have Imperial #3, Jonathan Hickman's new universe-defining series. Something like that. I'm a little lost, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know a lot about Nova, don't know a lot about the Inhumans. Some of these characters are a little new to me, but I'm excited to see where it goes. I really like the sci-fi aspect of it, love the spaceships, love the art design. I'm really excited for some of the series that are coming out, like Planet She-Hulk is one that I'm really excited for, so I'm gonna keep pushing through it. If I need to Google some things to kind of get some context clues, I will. We'll figure it out, we'll power through. I believe in myself. Ultimate Black Panther #19. I would have put this next to last in my Ultimate rankings, but now I think it might be at the bottom. The most recent Ultimate X-Men issues have been some pretty insanely good stuff, and I think has kind of jumped Ultimate Black Panther for now. This book takes its time. I think it's still pretty solid. I'm gonna keep reading it, especially as we kind of dwindle down on the end of the second year here. Pretty solid issue. And then easily the book of the week last week, even what I haven't read, I know that this is gonna be the book of the week, and it's Absolute Batman. Spoiler alert if you haven't read it yet, but that panel of Absolute Bane Man, incredible artwork. I know it was all a dream, but it makes me wonder if they could do like an Absolute Bane Man one-shot. That'd be pretty sick. Awesome backstory to Bane here. Absolute Batman's recent arc has just been phenomenal. Everything with Bane has been incredible, and I'm excited for it to keep going. Hopefully it keeps going for a good while. All right, so those were last week's books, some little thoughts on them, but now we got the fat stack of this week's new comic books. It was a really solid week. There's a lot of good stuff, and like I said, the first 2 books that I'm going to show you I think are the 2 best books on shelves right now, starting with Absolute Wonder Woman #11. This is the book that got me back into comics, and every week I look forward to it more and more. Hayden Sherman's art is incredible, his paneling is incredible. I'm so excited to read this. The second best book on shelves right now is Absolute Martian Manhunter. This is issue #6. I'm sad to see the first arc end, and I know it's going to go on a hiatus, but I know it'll be worth it after the hiatus is over. I'm really excited to see how they wrap this one up. There's been some awesome artwork, some awesome writing, some Just incredible 5-star issues down the way through. Excited to see how this one goes. And then, you know, we have to be hyped for a new Batman. It's time for Immortal Legend Batman #1. I've kind of skimmed through this a little bit looking at the art. It's incredible. Don't know much about it, but I'm really excited. As I kind of touched on with Imperial, got a couple one-shots here. Imperial War Planet She-Hulk one-shot and Imperial War Black Panther one-shot. Again, a little lost on the series, but we're going to power through it. We'll get some context clues. We'll figure it out. I'm not actively reading this series, Miles Morales Spider-Man #37, but it has a new character in it, so you know I had to pick it up. And then my wife is a huge Peach Momoko fan, so I had to get her the Peach Momoko variant as well. One of my goofy little series, we got Biker Mice from Mars, issue #3. I've only read the first issue. It was really solid. The second one's just keeps getting pushed down because I can't quite get to it. Emma Frost the White Queen #3. I know people are liking this one a lot. It's been all right. It's not my favorite. I don't know if I'll keep reading it or if I'll just keep buying it for the covers. Lost Fantasy #4. This concludes the first arc of Lost Fantasy. It's all right. It's not my favorite. I might drop it after this if it doesn't really do anything for me, which is kind of sad. I was excited. There's some awesome variant covers of this, like video game homages, like Final Fantasy. There's a Metal Gear Solid cover that I forgot to pick up that I need to go find. So I've liked the variant covers more than I've liked anything else to do with this at all. Hopefully this issue is pretty good, wraps up the first arc pretty well. We'll see if we continue it or not. Alternatively, one series that I've absolutely loved is The Pale Knight. So we got Pale Knight #4 here. The artwork in this is incredible. Who does the art? Who does the art? Val Rodriguez with colors by Chris Peter. Just some beautiful artwork in here. Let me see if I can find a splash page. No splash page, but look, just, I love the line and the little dots of detail that go into everything. It feels very medieval, which is, it's a medieval story. So I've been loving this book a lot. It's been one of my favorites since I've gotten into it. So shout out to Mad Cave for the awesome book that they're putting out. Next up, we got Robin and Batman Jason Todd #3. I feel like the reviews I've been reading on this, especially on League of Comic Geeks, seems pretty 50-50. It's either you like this or you don't. And as a person that doesn't know a ton about Jason Todd, I've been really liking this so far. The first 2 issues. Dustin Nguyen's art is incredible. I'm a big fan, and I like the dynamic of everybody involved. I like the villain that they put in here, whose name is escaping me at the moment, but I've been liking this series a lot. It's been one of my favorites. I'm reading a lot of Batman books, so but this one's not going anywhere until it proves me otherwise. I've been liking this one a lot. I mentioned in my Bug Wars review that I've really liked the current run of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so you know I had to pick up the Shredder #1. It's going to be more, hopefully more Turtles, and give some backstory for a character that hasn't quite showed up in the new TMNT book yet, so really excited to see where this one goes, and I'm excited for the Casey Jones series that comes out in the future too. Another solid series has been The Thing. Love this cover. He's having a horrible time with Juggernaut, but this has been a lot of fun. Just some good old-fashioned comic book writing, great artwork, great action. It's been solid all the way around. We're taking everyone down with us, #5. This was a recommendation by my comic book store owner, and I'm really glad he recommended it. It's been a lot of fun. Some great artwork, some great panels in here where there's like 20 boxes on one page and a lot of dialogue and stuff. Some fun characters, and it's been an intriguing story. Excited to read more of this one. Wolverine and Kitty Pryde, #5. Haven't read a single issue of this yet, but I've got them all. And then closing it out with another banger, we've got Ultimate Spider-Man #20. This series has been incredible. We're nearing the end. We're nearing the end. So I think this will be the second one that I've gotten to read since I caught up with the universe. So reading it in real time now is even more exciting. So yeah, overall, fat stack, and honestly, a really solid week of books. A lot that I'm excited for. A lot that I think are some of the best books on shelves right now, and a new Batman. Who can never be unexcited about a new Batman? All right, and then last up for today, I recently went to the Indiana Comic and Toy Expo in Bloomington, Indiana, and I bought 61 comic books. This is just 15 of them, but I figured I'd show you the 15 favorite books that I picked up at the show. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, some really cool covers, some, one major key in here. So really excited to show you that. So start off, we got Wolverine and Punisher. Just a cool little cover there. Big fan of that. Next up, we got Gambit. I like these solid black covers. I know there's more of them. Solid black, big letters, cool cover there. And then you know I had to get the Mickey Mantle #1. Mickey Mantle first appearance, rookie card, I don't know. I'm a Yankee fan. Saw this, knew I had to get it. It was only like $3, I think. Pretty excited, pretty cool. I like the weird, kitschy stuff like this. I like picking up weird #1s, and one of the weird #1s I picked up recently was Arian, Lord of Atlantis #1. So when I saw this DC Comics Presents Superman and Arian, I had to grab it. I don't know anything about Arian. I might read that #1 in the future at some point. It is a pretty cool cover though. Pretty neat. Got this one for $1. and it's kind of hot right now. It's Fantastic Four number 554 with the iconic cover on it. Recently with the movie come out, this one's kind of blown up a little. I think it's like a $15, $20 book or something like that. I'm not selling it. It's not going anywhere. It's going in my box. Cool cover though. This is a series I've been wanting to read since I found out about it. It's Darth Maul, black, white, and red, and I got issue number 1 here, so I'll try and put together the whole run. I know there's a trade out for it that I could easily pick up. I like reading the singles, so I'll pick them up all one day. But I love this cover. I love the art style down here of Darth Maul down below. And then I also picked up this copy of Aliens number 1. It's not the Aliens number 1. Mine's got a little bit of damage in the corner up there, but I don't really care about condition as long as it presents well. Been watching Alien Earth. It's been a lot of fun. Read Aliens Genocide is a comic series that I've read. I'm always looking for more Aliens comics, and I was happy to get this one. I really like this cover a lot. I'm a big Godzilla fan, so I finally made my first purchase of collecting the original Godzilla King of the Monsters run from Marvel. I got this one in number 7. Figured I'd show this one off first because it's got that cool Las Vegas art style going on down in the bottom. Godzilla's going on a rampage, having a good time. So gonna be slow building this one together. I know they're a little pricier, especially number 1, but I'm happy to start building up my Godzilla run. It was a great week for me putting together my Sensational She-Hulk run. I ended up picking 9 issues up, so I'm slowly chipping away. I think I'm halfway through now. I think I'm halfway through on the Sensational She-Hulk run. This one's number 29. Just want to show it off. It's got Spidey on there, you know. Excited to get them all so then I can actually read it. My wife and I are trying to put together Secrets of Sinister House. I loved this cover with the skeleton riding the haunted house mobile. Just a cool old vintage horror cover. So Secrets of Sinister House starts at number 5, and then before that was the Secret House of Sinister Love, which is issues number 1 through 4, so I'm looking for those as well. Haven't seen any of the Secret House of Sinister Love yet. I think we're up to like 3 or 4 of these. It's not a very long series. That's kind of why we picked it. I don't know if I'll ever get into collecting old horror. I love the art style on it. I love the vibe that it kind of gives off. So maybe I will. We bought one because it had a cool cover and I was like, oh, there's not really that many issues. What if we tried to get them all? It gives us something to look for when we're digging around at shows, but I really liked this cover a lot. It's just fun, quirky, cool, kooky, very, very vintage Halloween. As a Rogue fan, you know I had to get the Rogue number 1. Cool cover there. I was wearing my Rogue shirt. I threw it in my face and I was like, I have to buy this. It was like $5. So cool little cover there. I'll probably give it a read at some point. Into my top 4 books here. This one I just kind of saw and was immediately hooked on it. As I mentioned, I love big monsters. I love big aquatic monsters. And when I saw this Wolverine number 19, I knew I had to grab it. It was like $3 or something like that. How sick is that monster? He's so cool. He's so cool. I don't know the context. I don't even know if he's... Let's find out. Is he even in this book? Holy, yeah, that's awesome. February 2022. That's old enough that I can show this huge. That's awesome. That's so cool. Look at that. I love big monsters, man. I love big monsters. All right, top 3 books that I picked up here. I'm not a huge Predator fan when it comes to like Alien, Terminator, Predator. Predator just doesn't do it for me that much. But I found this Batman vs. Predator number 1 from Dark Horse Comics. It's the square bound. That's Batman vs. Predator. I'll definitely read it. I will definitely read it. I'll give it a shot. Number 2, I think this is a minor key. I don't know. X-Men number 171, the first time that Rogue joins the X-Men. I'm looking for an original Rogue first appearance. I'll put it on screen here. This cover just doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't show anything of Rogue. So it's not like high on my list to get. I would love to have it. I don't really want to pay that much for this, you know. But this one's a lot more fun. We get Rogue on the cover. It says, welcome to the X-Men Rogue. It'll pair up nicely with when Kitty Pryde joined the X-Men. I've got that issue upstairs. So I'm not a big X-Men collector. I do like Rogue though. And the number 1 book of the week came in a sleeve. It is the Big Key book that we bought. Paid, I think, $150 for it or something like that. And this is The Amazing Spider-Man number 194, the first appearance of Black Cat. This is one that me and my wife have been wanting for a while, and we saw this one. I think they said they had it roughly graded at a 5.5 or something like that. Honestly, from the front, looks better than a 5.5 to me. There's obviously a few spine ticks because it's a black cover and a little bit of wear in the top corner, but really happy to have this one. And it came with this free comic top loader, which I should probably take this book out and put my Spider-Gwen, my Edge of Spider-Verse in here to extra protect it, but maybe I'll buy more of these. I don't know. But yeah, Amazing Spider-Man number 194, first Black Cat. Really happy to check this one off the list in Spider-Man keys. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me in this one. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry it wasn't like the most exciting new comic book day video that you've ever seen. I was hoping to get away from the desk a little bit. I don't feel great, man. I'm kind of powering through this right now, if I'm being completely honest with you. So that's going to do it for me. Tell me down below what books you're most excited for from this new week of comic books, and tell me if you've picked up any books from random shows, from the back issues, anything like that, please let me know down below. I really like doing it. While you're down there, click the like button so that I know that you enjoyed it, and subscribe so that you know next time I release a video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to go pop some Tylenol and take a nap, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care. Uh-oh. Ah!